I saw something else too that they're pulling from the past, and that's Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. That's right, we're getting a reboot for Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead from this 90s classic. And, it wasn't a huge hit. It made like 25 million. It was a $10 million budget at that time, but it kind of became a cult classic after a long time. And of course, it's like the mom's going on vacation. The daughter wants to go, but then of course the mom's leaving on a retreat. And so the daughter has to stay behind and watch kids. They bring in an elderly, babysitter, and she dies. And then they try to pretend like she's alive. And then the older sister goes to work and try to cover for everything. And, shenanigans entail from there. But to me, this worked in the 90s. Yeah, I saw it as a kid. I thought it was good. But again, I'm not sure about this is, again, a movie we should be making right now. But they're trying to a whole different twist on it, too. They're changing, the whole cast. They're making it younger. To me, though, I just don't know. I just don't know if it's going to be good. And it's already pretty much done. It's coming out in April. So it's not even that far away, everybody. So I haven't heard anything about it. I saw this teaser about it. And I'm like, all right, I guess this is happening. The old one was kind of funny, and they had some weird kind of quirkiness. People are throwing their plates instead of washing them and shooting them shotguns and stuff. So they had some kind of humor there about being a kid and being an adult. Can they translate today and make it still work? Do we want to see this? I don't know. It's following a 17-year-old girl and her younger siblings. So will it be good? Will it not be good? Is it worth it? I don't know. It's coming this spring, so that's what you think. But everybody, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead is coming back. Jake, do you remember this movie? Do you remember this movie at all as a kid?
I don't remember it. I can't say I don't remember at all. It's like a vague maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think I ever watched it. No.
Yeah. The thing is, as Lexi said, it was 90s as fuck. Honestly, it did feel like it meant like it was meant to be made in the 90s. So they're drastically changing this, Jake, to make it a whole different kind of deal. So, but then again, is that worth it? It's like you're trying to make something work in today's day when it was just meant to be a classic at that time. The same thing I said about Baywatch, I think, too. Do you see any kind of way you can make this different and better that would make it play? Or is, again, this is an IP that we should have left in the 90s?
I don't know. I think things that end up with a cult following that didn't do very well, but that people love, they learn to love it as time goes on. Whenever you try to redo or mess with those things, the purists who love the original are going to hate the new one. Yeah. And the people who like the new one are never going to understand why the first one was so good. And it just, to some people, and it just makes, it's just weird. Yeah, it's just, like GR says, we ran out of ideas, and now they're just scratching the wall trying to see what sticks.
Yeah. And the original had Joanna Cassidy, Christina Applegate. It was a big movie for Christina Applegate back in the day, too. And it's maybe they'll make some new stars, though, Jake. Maybe we'll make some new stars. A lot of this cast, I've never heard of them. So maybe it'll make some new stars, and it'll be a good movie, and they'll have fun, and it might, springboard someone's career like it did with them back in the day. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm still torn about this. Again, it's one of those ones. I'm I don't think we need to see it. Rachel, what do you think? Do we need to see this? Have you seen this movie before?
I have. And I think I have a bit of a controversial take here. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to remake family movies. There is a real lack of family movie these days. You either get movies that are for adults or for children. That is it. You don't have movies that kind of cross for age groups. So I think it's fine to make a family movie. And I think it's a decent enough concept that you can modernize it, and it doesn't have to be a direct remake, and it doesn't have to be anything. It could just be the same sort of concept. Take the title, make a new family comedy. I think it's fine. I don't think it'll touch the legacy of the original. I don't think it'll change anything about the love that people have for the original, but it'll bring that concept to a different audience. And could you make a similar themed movie with a different name? Absolutely. Oh, yeah. That's fine. But you're going to get people in my generation who have kids now, and older generations who have kids now, who have teenagers, to go take their kids to see this because they remember liking it when they were teenagers. So I think it's fine.
And that's a good point too. It does bring in nostalgia into, and you bring your kids to go see something that you loved when you were a kid as well. And that there is some kind of there is something that's good about that. And I think studios always flock to that shit too, because they know that the IP has that built-in audience from the 90s that were kids, and you bring your kids and maybe you connect in a way that you wouldn't have if it wasn't having this movie sitting down with your. But I don't know. I'm still back and forth about it. I think a lot of those family movie concepts are totally fine to remake. Yeah.
You just take the same concept, redo it for the new
Modernize it.
audience. It's
Yeah,
family
pump it
movies.
out.
I'm not mad about them remaking most family movies.
It could be fun. It could be fun. Well, GR, do you know this movie? Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter is Dead. And do you think this is a movie?
When my kids were young.
Okay, so you saw
It
this,
sucked
right?
then. Why would I want to go back and see it again? I mean, the movies, this is in the same genre, in my opinion, as, Home Alone. Gee, another one.
Yeah.
Parents are gone and the kids are fucking off. That's all it's about.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not original. It's not funny. And Rachel, you're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong. But, Lexi said she's got a script ready, a new one. Let's try that instead of this crap again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you didn't think it was funny at all, huh, GR?
Not particularly. No, I didn't. In fact, to me, it was a bore. My kids didn't even like it. I mean, they came out of it and went, yeah.
Do you not like Home Alone, GR?
It was cute, the first one. After that, no.
That's like it's
Lexi
a
agrees
timeless
with you,
classic.
GR.
Oh, about
She's a
Home
smart
Alone.
woman.
I love Home Alone. I'll say something controversial. I kind of like Home Alone 2 more. I kind of do, because the whole experience, like bigger stakes, they're in New York, and it's just fun to see him like explore the city with his dad's
Parental Neglect Part 2.
Yes. And like the hotel staff was great, honestly, and that whole thing. Rob Schneider was awesome. Rob Schneider, he was awesome. Tim Curry was awesome. Fucking yeah, doing that shit. It was. I really like the second one a lot. I think it was a lot of fun. And the bird lady and the freaking guy with the 2 turtle doves, in the hotel or at the toy store. I think he was awesome too.
I think
Mr.
that's a good
Duncan.
example of the
Yeah,
first
Duncan.
2 Home Alone
Yeah, Mr.
movies are
Duncan.
films that don't need to be remade. You can just
Yes.
leave them as they are. They're somewhat timeless.
Yeah.
This kind of
Let
Don't
them
Tell
lie.
Mom the Babysitter's Dead. You could remake that. That's fine.
The only
Breakfast
way
Club,
I'd say doing Breakfast
remake
Club, I know we're
category,
doing that.
or not remake category.
They could do it, but I think that
That
again,
one's
it's a different
really
time.
hard to
That walks the
decide.
line.
Do they even do the same kind of like weekend, suspensions and stuff, or
I think
like or
culture has
detention like
changed
this?
so much that Breakfast Club, a remake, would not flow well with the way technology is used these days.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
I
can see
think that
that,
when you
yeah.
leave, you don't remake that one. It's such a classic, and it's technology wise, it wouldn't make sense.
Gotcha.
Jake's like waiting for it. I know I
Kids
was talking to
don't
Jake about
pass
this
notes
today.
in class anymore either. I mean,
Right. It's all digital.
Yeah.
You have to completely revamp it and make it completely different, like a totally different premise almost, But then again, like I guess, do they even have detention anymore? Is that a thing? It must be, right?
I don't know. We didn't even have detention. We had focus roomed or something, didn't we?
Focus room, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't ever have that before.
Focus rooms? Never heard
I
of
don't think
that.
I had
focus
detention.
room.
I had
That's what they call
in-school
it.
suspension.
It was the same thing.
Oh.
We did nothing. We just sat
Yeah,
there.
they
nothing.
just send you to sit in a room during class and
Think
not
about
learn
what you did
things.
wrong.
Yeah. Like, come on, guys. I don't know. So I'm saying that might not work, Jake. But then again, it's going to happen. I bet. I bet we will have that, and Timothy Chalamet will be in it as the main guy. And then we'll have.
Could be. No. What? Not him. Who played? He's the guy from Stranger Things who plays like the grungy guy in the woods who's selling weed to the girl.
Oh, you're talking about that's
that
in
fucking guy.
Munson.
Fantastic
Eddie
Four?
Munson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be a great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
He's Human
character,
Torch
Eddie
now,
Munson
though.
as a character. Yeah.
He's doing other stuff though too. Like I said, Fantastic Four, but he could be good in that part. I could see him playing it.
Yeah.
I really could see him playing it.
I agree with Lexi's comments down here. They should just name it something else, but if I'm not offended, they're going to name it the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of worked, and that's a long title for today too. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. It's a long
Right.
title, but anyways, it's happening, everybody. It's moving for April, so it's coming out before you even freaking know it. So like, there's no way around it. I was laughing when I saw it. I'm like, I had no idea this is even coming. But yeah, April coming out. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. We're doing it again. Now Mom's gone, and hopefully the kids will be okay when they put that babysitter in the basement and it's dead
I'll
body.
be interested to see how they incorporate modern technology with that plot.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot different. It's going to have to be. They didn't have cell phones back then. They couldn't get a hold of, I think, your mom because she was like in Fiji or some shit or Thailand or
Right.
something. So it's like, it's going to be a whole different thing. So we'll see. Let us know if you like it. If you want to see it, if you hate it, tell us in the chat. We'd love having you here talking about it. Yeah, but don't tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Crazy.